What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Super Bowl special Knicks Picks, the Season 6 finale. Let's get our beautiful faces up on the screen, shall we? Bang! We're both here. We're both together in the same room today for the Super Bowl special. And as you can see right here, we have some wings for a certain somebody.
Oh, it's you, right?
No, it is not, Ben. No, it is not, because the final score of Knicks Picks Season 6 ended up being 210 to 207. Thanks to you picking the LA Rams in the NFC Championship game.
Didn't think that wasn't going to be a close game.
So my quick victory speech is I was down all season long. I had two of probably the most clutch score predictions I think I've ever had in the 6 years of doing Knicks Picks, considering I'm not the guy that typically gets the score predictions. That's typically a you thing. So
I haven't gotten him a while, so
no, he hasn't. But yeah, it has been this was one of those years where it really felt like you were going to win. Like, it really did not, because it was like that year where you just absolutely dog walked me. Like, there was no, in every single one of my championships, I don't think any of them have been decided by like less than 5 points, or more than 5 points, I should say.
Besides that one, because that one I just like steam.
But yeah, I'm saying any of my championships.
Oh yeah.
I don't think any of them have. That's crazy. But yeah.
So I have to steamroll you to win, because if it's ever close, it's just never.
You're gonna choke it away like the Falcons. Okay.
Hey, we haven't.
On to your loser speech.
Fuck you. All I gotta say, we'll get to the games and we'll get to why. All I can say is I don't know who the special teams coach is for the Rams, but if he still has a job currently, I actually be very surprised, because I really just don't understand. Like, I really don't understand. Like, we'll get more into the game, but like, I don't understand like what that returner's thought was, because like we both knew the Patriots were gonna win. I even texted Nick straight up like, when the snow started falling down, so the Patriots are going to win because neither team is going to score. Like, the weather is bad. Neither team has an offense. It's just going to end at 10-7. But no, I mean, to be fair, I did say that we both said that game was going to be the best game. And it was. So. And
yeah, it was essentially the Super Bowl. I mean, let's be real, but we'll get to all that in a little bit. But this 210 to 207 score makes me, like I said earlier, a 5-time champion. In 6 seasons, I have won 5 of them. Ben, at some point, I'm just better. Honestly, if I think you beat me so bad that season that if we added up all of the collective points throughout all 6 seasons, you might still be ahead. Which is the crazy. I kind of want to figure that out.
We'll figure that out. Probably when we're doing the recap, I might have to go through and see, because like,
I don't remember how much you beat me by, though. That's the thing.
That's what we have to do. We gotta. Maybe there'll be like a post. Maybe we'll figure it out. I gotta do the math on my end. But because I think I had like 240 something. Like, I like shattered.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. It is challenge time though, Ben, and as we've done every single season, there are hot wings involved, but we do something a little bit different this year. As you know, we have incorporated Pokemon cards into not only Knicks Picks, but pretty much all of my content here on the channel, including the mystery slab giveaway that we have running on the channel currently. We'll talk more about that in just a second, but so we figured we would incorporate Pokemon cards into this challenge in the slightest amount. So typically what we do is we do like Super Bowl trivia or something along those lines, but Super Bowl trivia could be a bit suggestive because I could just pull like the most random question that nobody would fucking know, and just to ensure that he loses. So
that's not fun.
And like I said, we've done Pokemon all season long. We've gotten into Pokemon this past year, so we are incorporating the Pokemon cards into our challenge here today. Let me just make sure my phone is ready to go. Okay. So how that is going to work is we have 3 packs that we are going to go through. Ben, As you can see, you have 4 total wings in front of you because that is the max amount of wings that you could end up eating today.
How
Ben
generous of you. How generous. It's
possible, but you know, it's considering how unlucky I am with packs, it's very possible. But
I've never wanted a God pack more.
I don't know if Journey Together or Surging have God packs, but the Mega Dream one could. If I pull a God pack in the Mega Dream pack,
I feel like you should have.
We'll end the challenge there. You don't have to eat anything else.
Because at that point, it's like,
yeah,
you can't go back.
All right. So, how this is going to work is, during my 3 packs, Ben is going to eat 1 wing to start because we have to make sure he eats at least 1. And then each pack, I'm going to open it up. If I get a hit in that pack, Ben does not have to eat a wing. This is incentivizing Ben to root for me to actually get a good card out of my pack. If I get clapped, which was the only way that I could word it to make it fit on the screen there. Yeah, if I get clapped on the pack, Ben will unfortunately eat a wing. Now, some of you might be saying, well, a hit or getting clapped is also a bit suggestive because, you know, there are EXs sometimes that are worth more than IRs and shit like that. But to me, for my personal collection, most of my personal collection involves IRs, ultra rares, some of them, V cards, gold cards, stuff like that. So for me, a hit is an ultra rare or above. I'm not accepting Ben getting bailed out by an EX in this one. An ultra rare or above, which is the 2 black stars or 2 silver stars or however they, or no, 2 black stars is EX. 2 silver stars or up is considered a hit. So without further ado, let's get right into this. We have our handy dandy phone cam. You guys can see my Squirtle there in the background. We're gonna pull the microphone away from Ben because last year Ben almost threw up doing this, and I'm not having you guys hear that, okay? Sorry for the microphone noises and the chair noises currently. I'm also going to turn this just a tad. No, but I can. You want to run downstairs and grab some real quick while I'm on the kitchen counter? Yep. There's like paper towels. Just grab the roll, honestly. All right, well, while Ben's going to do that, guys, again, let me explain the challenge here just a little bit. So I am bailing him out just a little bit here. We are opening 2 English packs today. We will have 1 Journey Together pack and 1 Surging Sparks pack for the last 2 packs that we open. But the first pack that we're opening is a Mega Dream Japanese pack, which in these Mega Dream packs, the lowest thing that you can possibly get is an EX, which would not save him, but it does make his chances at least that much better. Just a little bit better, at least. But, Benjamin, it is time. Go ahead, dig into your first wing, and I will get ready to open my Mega Dream pack.
I'll let you pick which one I start with. What are you feeling? 5-time G.
We do 5-time champs. This is how salty this man is. Feel free to hop in the chat, give some words of encouragement. I can't even think of the word right now. Some words of encouragement for Ben. Go for the front one there. That one's kind of like staring at you in the face. So kind of looks like it. Let me let you guys in on my desk here. We got a Pokeball. We have a Squirtle Funko Pop. We have our Surging Sparks booster box that holds all of our, not all of our, but some of our top loaders and penny sleeves and stuff like that for when we're actually opening. Have you still not eaten it?
No, because there's like a part of it where I just bit the bone, basically.
And also we have Squirtle sitting in a Journey Together booster bundle, which is where all of these packs come from. I don't even think it was that hot. I ate some of these wings earlier, by the way. All right, well, without me stalling anymore, let's open our Mega Dream Pack and see if Ben gets saved for at least his first round here. I cannot guarantee you that I'm going to get hits in all three of these packs.
I will say, though, I just don't handle spicy. But I will say these are not like beef.
Yeah, they're not as bad as what we've done in the
spicy.
past.
I have milk. I'm just going to take one because it's hot.
All right, I'm going to move this away from me. I'll let Ben talk to you about what he's going through and root for me to get a hit.
I don't even know what hits are in this.
Mega Dream? I mean, it's pretty much...
Well, I sent it here. I just forget, because I know there's a lot of reskins.
All right, here we go.
I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Hey, Disco, find out what that is. Muka? Piglet. Forgot. Some I know, and some
Archaludon, I think.
No, it's the one before, but it's something. I think it's Duraludon.
For our first holo.
Yep.
And our second holo.
Hey, Rayquaza. I didn't even know he was in here. But I do like that they have like the holos are like that. EX. No, it's not EX.
That is an
EX. Oh, it is EX. Okay, yeah.
And that was the final card. Yep. The one pack that was supposed to save you, Ben.
Yeah, no. I mean, I didn't really eat one wing so far. I'm gonna have to finish this one still, but.
Yeah, go ahead and You don't have to eat the full wing, just like one bite.
Because it's like very tough. But like it is.
You can choose a different wing for like a better bite if you're trying to like.
No, I'll keep doing this one.
All right. Well, while you're suffering on the second one here, I'll let you pick which pack you think is the lucky pack to not get clapped.
Oh, jeez.
What was this, by the way?
Oh, that's
Genesect.
Genesect, yeah.
Genesect EX was our hit.
Go with this. Also weird. Go with the Zoroark.
Going out of this stack that I showed him, he's going pack number 2
from the
which has N Zoroark.
Which that one's really cool
on the cover. All right, pack number 2. Go ahead and talk to the people. How you feeling?
Oh, again, this is not as bad as B-dubs. It's not even close. I'm literally only drinking this. I will not say otherwise. I will let you know right now, regardless if he gets hits or not, I will judge Nick every time if he struggles to open.
I did not struggle to
You didn't open those ones, so I will always judge you those. Psychic. Psychic. Ombre. I had a burp, but it just didn't go. Was it Squovent? Reading that right? A Tang. No way back. Cannon. I know it's October, I just like calling it Cannon. Camera. Yo, the fucking one from the TCG pocket is fucking insane.
Deep throating the Pikachu.
It's fucking deep throating. Like, good lord.
Get saved with an IR.
Oh, I am not getting saved.
Not saved with an IR, but you can still get the ultra rare.
Come on. Damn, that's even worse. At least with an EX, at least I know you don't count it, but at least that's like an actual hit in some regard.
0 for 2, Ben. Go for it again.
Oh, jeez.
And while you're before you're like struggling, Latias or
why do you have Surging? The one you literally do worse.
I just got clapped on Journey. You think Journey's gonna pull you back into it? Would you rather do a second Journey pack?
How about this? Give me 2. We're gonna do this. Give me 2 Journey. All right. I'm gonna shuffle these. 1, 2, 3, or 4, and it's gonna go from left to right for me.
3.
It is a Journey. Right, I just shuffled them up.
Journey.
Other ones.
We'll open some more packs at the end.
We'll probably keep opening them still. Let's be honest, loose packs do not last long.
No, they don't. All right, go ahead and
yeah, I gotta eat another
for your Masquerada.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh,
Yeah, Masquerada. Just his face when he's eating the wing is my favorite.
Oh, it's looking like teeth. Yeah. Got stuck right in my.
All right. Well, while Ben is doing that, our final pack here for.
Is that the first time you've done that? Or have you gotten the code cards for a while?
No, that was the first one actually.
You get a hit now. Didn't do.
By the way,
your
I did.
actual strat.
By the way, I did open the pack fairly easily. Just putting that out there.
If you get a hit, a qualified hit now, after you finally do. Like I genuinely like we're not like we always say we're not superstitious, we're just stitious enough. Per line, I didn't see what the one was for a second. Bug. I didn't see what that was. Caliber. I got the Volform scroll. That's the first hollow. That is the first hollow. Second. Alright, I'm getting ready for my fourth bite. Damn!
Wow.
At least I know your strategy didn't work fully.
You know what's gonna be worse? While you're sitting here eating your third wing and recovering, I'm gonna open another pack just for fun. I'm gonna open that Surgings pack that like I was going to open.
If you pull the fucking B-hole, I'm gonna shove this wing up your.
I'll do you one better. If I get clapped on this one, I'll eat one.
All right.
All right, this is the Surgings pack that Ben did not pick. So let's see what happens here. Not even gonna do the strat. We are going to put the energy to the front though. We're gonna continue with that. Get a steel energy. Oh, I gotta go restock alert, which these restock alerts are fucking nothing, by the way.
Oh yeah, no.
Cast form. Cast spirit. Scatterbug. Trying to keep it.
Fulfillment.
Four. Turn bundle. Household. First reverse hollow.
Coco. Second
reverse hollow. Wow.
And he gets clapped too. Hey, at least we know that you are.
All these packs might just be fucked. Who knows?
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna go. Just the.
All right. Well, I did get clapped, so I said. He's a pussy.
Fuck you.
I will say, I ate a few of them earlier. Now that they've cooled down, they're not as bad. But like, it was a lingering heat for sure. That was a good wing. Says the man who almost threw up every time he ate it. All right.
It was more the sauce than the wing.
Well, this was supposed to be a time for Ben to recover, but he actually did pretty well, even though he had to eat every single one.
It was not as bad as the B-dubs. I feel a little bit, but it's definitely not as bad.
But I was going to take this time to tell you guys, make sure you are commenting down below, subscribe, get into the comments, because I'm going to be picking somebody from the comments as soon as we hit 500 subscribers to give away a mystery Japanese Pokemon slab to somebody in the comments. So that's why we open these Pokemon cards. That's why they've been incorporated into this, because that's part of the giveaway. So
normally I can mute myself when this happens.
Without further ado, let's get into what we came here for. And that is the Super Bowl, some football, like some actual talking about NFL and stuff like that. So to get to Super Bowl 60, we had an AFC and an NFC championship game. So let's recap those real quick. It started off with the AFC championship game, which was
a game.
It was a game. I mean, the weather played a factor. As you can see, neither quarterback did great in this game, and I did say that if Stidham played serviceable, the Broncos could win this game, and
he kind of
did for the most part. Just what really was bumming and like annoying about watching this game is you could just tell after the third quarter the Patriots gave up. Like, they didn't care. They knew the Broncos were not going to score on them, so they were playing every possession just to not turn the ball over and punt it away every single possession.
I was like, because I was curious, I just did the math, and Drake May had basically a 48% completion percentage, and Stidham had like above 50. He had 55%. So he did a better completion percentage. He had obviously way more yards. And this Broncos defense did really well. It's just like I said earlier when I texted Nick, and as soon as the snow started going down, I said neither offense is going spectacular, and because of that, this game is over because neither team I felt confident in.
Yeah, and to be completely fair, the Broncos probably could have won this game if the weather never like took over, because the Patriots offense just never got anything going either. And whether it was lack of trying or just lack of ability, but regardless, I mean, they get to the Super Bowl. It's hard to say. I hate the argument that like this was a Mickey Mouse path to the Super Bowl, because they can only play who's put in front of them. Yeah. And they beat everybody who was put in front of them. So it's like a double-edged sword, because yes, you could say they have an easy schedule, like, oh my god, they beat up on the Jets. Like, okay, well, it's the Jets. You should beat up on like the worst teams. You said the same thing about the Colts before Daniel Jones went down. It was like, yeah, could this end up being that the Patriots are actually fraud when it comes to next year and they don't do well because they're gonna face all the division winners from this past year? So they're gonna face like the Steelers, which that could be iffy. They're gonna play who won the AFC? The Jags. I gotta play the Jags. That's gonna be a tough one for next year. And then obviously they're gonna rematch here with the Broncos. Buffalo. Still gotta play Buffalo twice. So like we'll find more about this Patriots team, win or lose the Super Bowl, in my personal opinion, next year. It kind of looks like the same with like Jalen Hurts with Philly. Like we'll find out more next year than this year. Right. That's kind of where I'm at with it. And for me with this game, like I said, if Bo Nix had been in this game, I 100% feel like the Broncos would have managed to win this one, even with the weather. I think Bo Nix would have at least managed to get them into field goal range one more time. And to Stidham's credit, he did get them into field goal range a couple of times, and the Broncos missed quite a few kicks. So is what it is. And as you can see underneath, the Patriots advancing to their first Super Bowl since 2019 with Thomas Brady.
Wow, the Patriots fans are like they were in it for a while.
That rebuild was a fucking crazy one, wasn't it? That's crazy. All right, moving on to what was the actual good game of the week. The actual good championship game. It was the NFC Championship game between the Seattle Seahawks and the LA Rams.
I'll let you take it away, but Jesus Christ,
Ben, I don't know if you can hear him back there, but these stats, they're very similar. Sam Darnold and Matthew Stafford both played their hearts out in this game to win this one. Unfortunately for the Rams, just a few too many mistakes led to, I think, them losing this game. I know you want to point at the muffed punt, but like beyond that, I mean, there's a few other mistakes that the Rams made
the
that
very
won
end of the game when they're at like basically at like the goal line. They're throwing it. The first two times you throw it, it's not working. It's like you have Kyron Williams, you have even their backup. Was it Blake Corum, right, from Michigan? Like even he was doing pretty well. Like I don't. The only person I think when it comes to this game, a couple people actually, the only people in this game for the Rams that I will not give any blame for is Stafford and like basically that offense. Like Stafford, Puka, Devontae played very well. Like I said, Corum and Kyron Williams played very well. Like the offense did just fine. The defense did as well as they could. I mean, the only thing I will give on the defense is I know JSN is like probably, if he's not considered, I would say at this point he is considered the best receiver in the game, or at least top 3, and like he's not even third in my opinion when it comes to that. How do you leave him so wide open? Like the touchdown he had, why is he not, like, you have to focus. I know Cup's great too, but you have to focus on him. I don't know why they didn't.
And on top of that, flipping the sides of the ball, the Seahawks defense coming up big on that goal line stand at the end of the game.
That is true.
I think that was where, right after that happened, that's where I was like, yep, it's unfortunate, but the Seahawks are just the better team. And that's what it came down to. So Seahawks advancing to their first Super Bowl since 2015. Their opponent was none other than the New England Patriots. So they're kind of pulling a Giants here, maybe having a Patriots, but except they lost to the Patriots in that 2015 Super Bowl. But hopefully getting their revenge this time. So yes, after these 2 championship games, that led us to... Nope. Okay. Sorry.
Gotta have us here.
Before that, forgot my order that I had this. Let's talk about each team real quick and how they got to the Super Bowl. So Seattle Seahawks, they came into this season with not a whole lot of expectations. Brand new head coach, brand new quarterback, just a lot of new pieces in the Seattle organization. And they just all worked in one season together. Excuse me. They had the number 8 ranked offense in the league, and no, Sam Darnold didn't have like the most spectacular numbers or anything like that, but that number 8 ranked offense comes with every aspect of moving the football on offense. So it's not only just the run game and the pass game, but it's the play actions, it's the screens, it's the jet sweeps sometimes. Like,
it's the creativity that the coach can do.
Yeah, it's the creativity of the Seattle Seahawks offense and all of the just talent that they have around them on this offense that it just worked. So number 8 ranked offense. Their defense, kind of flew under the radar all season long, but they had one of the best defenses in the league this year, the 6th ranked defense in the league. And I threw in that special team stat in there because, special teams is part of how they got here. All they needed against the San Francisco 49ers was that kick return touchdown to start off the game by Rashid Shaheed, because San Fran never scored more than 7 the entire rest of the game.
And the Rams had that muff punt.
Yeah, and the muff punt by the Rams, which, you could say is the special teams, but, they do get credited with the turnover.
Yeah.
So, a lot of special teams, they work on all 3 aspects of the ball. So being top 10 in all 3 aspects, of course, they're going to make the Super Bowl. And of course, they're going to get rewarded with the number 1 seed in the NFC. But I did a little bit more research for each team in their road to the Super Bowl. And by that, I mean a little bit of our research. So, Ben, how much did you believe in the Seattle Seahawks this season? Well, more than you did in the preseason. In the preseason, you had them 7-10, yet you picked them 12 times in the regular season. 1 time in the playoffs, they had the first round bye, so they didn't play first round. Second round, you did pick them to beat San Francisco, but then you did not pick them against the Rams. So 13 total times you picked them this season out of their 14 wins. So you got a little bit more confident in them as the season went on.
I think I have to look back on my phone because I think I think I had them 3rd, because I do remember that I had the Rams winning the division, and I think I had the Niners 2nd, because I
had them 2nd
because I really did not believe in Sam Darnold. I did not think he could have a back-to-back type year. Obviously, I was wrong. And I'm not saying like even next year again, regardless of what happens in the Super Bowl, I'm not saying he's gonna have like an MVP type season next year. I think Sam Darnold, I would say he's basically an upgrade, and I'm not saying this against Sam Darnold when I say this. He's a more efficient and like an upgraded version of what they had with Gino. Whereas like not like an above like game manager type, where like yes he can be, like he's not gonna win you games. Like obviously that game, let me rephrase that. Yes, he can win you games, but like you don't want to rely on it so much. Obviously this past Sunday he had an amazing game. Obviously credit to even like because he has like JSN and all that, but you still have to do really well. Like if you put like any like I want to say bum quarterback. You put Penix on this Seahawks team, they're not gonna have 14 wins. They might get 6 because of the defense, but they will not win. So I did not believe in Sam Darnold at first. He definitely proved me wrong in that regard. And this defense was, like you said earlier, this defense is elite. One thing that you can always count on is if you have a very good defense, you just haven't had to have an okay offense. Having an above okay offense definitely proves you better. Yeah.
Well, me on the other hand, I obviously had them in a 14-3 record and the number 8 seed. You know, I had all of that in the.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
No, I had them at a 10-7 record. Although I only picked them 11 times in the season, so I was pretty consistent for the most part of how I thought the Seattle Seahawks were. 2 times in the postseason, which is the max amount of times I could have picked them. So I picked their road to the Super Bowl correctly. Just 10-7. This was a much bigger leap than I ever could have imagined for the Seahawks. But if you guys remember me even saying this in the last Super Bowl or in the last week, I was bragging about the fact that I had the Seahawks and the Patriots as my dark horse teams that I thought were going to do well. And the Seahawks were a last minute, like right before the preseason picks. I adjusted where I had them in the rankings. I originally had the same thing as Ben, with it being Rams, 49ers, Seahawks, Cardinals. But last minute, I was like, you know what? Actually, no, I think I had Cardinals, Seahawks originally. And then
that's right. Yeah,
I was like, you know what? I think Sam Darnold, he's going to do enough. And they have a lot of talent on this team. I didn't realize how much talent, but I figured they had enough talent to do better than that. So I jumped them all the way up to 2. I had them finishing above the 49ers and the Cardinals, which they did. They obviously did not have them finishing above the Rams. But I believed in the Seahawks team at least a little bit. This was a much, 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 much farther jump than I ever would have anticipated the Seahawks having.
I was just curious. I was looking at mine. I had the Rams at 10-7 and the Niners at 9-8. So even I didn't even think, because I thought that, which I was kind of half right, that the NFC West was going to beat by each other, but I didn't think that they would also all still
make the playoffs.
I mean, I
beat the hell out of everybody.
I don't know. So they kind of beat on each other, but they also kicked the shit out of everyone else on top of that. So that kept them all above. So, but no, yeah, like you said, they definitely did better than either of us thought.
And as for the New England Patriots, they finished with the same record, 14-3, but it was only good enough for the 2 seed in the AFC, as the Broncos ended up taking the 1 seed. And then the Patriots ended up beating them. So realistically, I mean, the Patriots were one of the better teams. I mean, Drake May had an MVP type season. They were road warriors this year, as you can tell, 9-0 on the road, including in the playoffs. Their 1 road playoff game against the Broncos, managing to win. They were 8-0 in the regular season on the road. Number 3 ranked offense in the league. Like I said, Drake May had a fantastic season. They also have a good running back duo with Hendrickson and Ramondre Stevenson, and a number 8 defense. So, I mean, it goes to show you need offense and defense to be clicking to make the Super Bowl. Both of these teams managed to do that to get themselves into the Super Bowl. Ben, you clearly...
No.
Yeah. Yeah, another team that you had with a losing record to make the Super Bowl, but you fixed it in the regular season because you literally picked them 14 times, which was perfect. I don't know if it's accurate, if all 14 of those times were the ones that the Patriots won. But I'm pretty sure they're not, because I'm pretty sure you picked Buffalo both times, and I know they only won once.
Yeah.
So, but 2 times in the playoffs, you did not pick them against the Texans, so you missed out on that 3rd one, and the 8-9 preseason record. Obviously, Drake May took a huge step forward this year. Obviously, Mike Vrabel was like the biggest piece that needed to bring this whole team together to get to where they're at. But I mean, obviously the Patriots surprised us too. Your thoughts on all this?
I'll just say, because I did look, I had both them and Miami 8-9. I do remember saying, like, point blank, that I didn't really believe in either one. I did thought that Vrabel heading into the season was going to be like a very good coach. I just thought the Patriots, like, at least offensively, didn't really have anything, because we didn't know about Drake May. I mean, this is his 2nd year. So you barely get a quarterback in like the early parts of their season do very well. let alone second year be an MVP conversation. Whether you think Drake May is an MVP or not, I think doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, he still played very, very well. Like, he barely made mistakes, if at all. I mean, you don't, even if you have like you don't have the third ranked offense without a very, very good quarterback. Like, you just don't. Like, I don't even think you have a top 10 offense. Like, without a very good quarterback. Not like, you don't need like a Josh Allen or like a Joe Burrow. Like, you don't need that type of quarterback. You just need like what Drake May was for the Patriots.
And Sam Darnold.
And like Sam Darnold. Like, you just need someone to be like, I'm not gonna turn the ball over too much. I'll get my teammates open and just play good football. All you need is that if you have a very good defense. And like we said with Seattle, it's the same thing with New England. I was very surprised with how Drake May went. But I was not surprised when it came to like the coaching job of Vrabel. I thought Tennessee was absolutely fucking stupid for getting rid of him. Like, it made literally no sense. And look what he did now.
I mean, to be fair, I think Tennessee did need a clean house, and just get a fresh start. Do I think? I mean, Vrabel was. I don't know if Vrabel himself would have managed to turn that Tennessee team around, but regardless,
I think it was good for both of them, honestly.
But regardless, I stay consistent. I had both Super Bowl teams with a 10-7 preseason pick.
I'm proud of you.
Also staying consistent, I picked them one less time than you in the regular season, but one more time than you in the postseason.
Kind of wild.
Yeah, so kind of crazy. Also had the Patriots. I picked their complete road to the Super Bowl. Kept picking them to win all the way through. From when the playoffs kind of started, I really did kind of feel like this was Buffalo's year, just based on everybody in the playoffs. But in all honesty, I felt like if Buffalo was to lose to any team, it was going to be New England.
Yeah.
Just because I felt like New England knew them more and have proven that can beat them. Never really got that opportunity to see what would have happened. But yeah, I didn't see Buffalo losing to Denver at all. But it is what it is. Like we said, was it a cupcake route to the Super Bowl? A little. You know, I think the two tougher teams in the AFC playoff this year were the Bills and the Jaguars, and they managed to avoid both of them. But at the same time as that, the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans both had top 10 defenses as well, and they managed to beat both of them as well. So
I was like, you got to look at it that way, too.
It's one of those things, and like I said, it's not really their fault. They can't choose their opponent. They just beat whoever's put in front of them, and that's what they did. And the Patriots are in the Super Bowl, and that leads us, now I finally have the right slide, that leads us to Super Bowl 60 between the Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks, a rematch of Super Bowl
49? No. 47, I think.
49. I think it's 49. I think you were right the first time. I think it was Super Bowl 49. So it was 11. Yeah, because it was 2015. That's 11 years ago. And yep, that would make sense. So Super Bowl 49 rematch of the Seattle Seahawks with the New England Patriots. We all remember how that Super Bowl ended. The Seahawks with the ball, down by 4 at the goal line, have 3 downs to get the ball in the end zone, and they have one of the most power. They have a fucking monster truck in their backfield of Marshawn Lynch that would bulldoze through any of them to get through to get them the Super Bowl, and they decide to throw a slant route with Russell Wilson and throw a pick to Malcolm Butler, and that wins the Super Bowl for the Patriots.
Maybe that was like the precursor.
I've heard it a lot. I've heard a lot of people say it, and I think it would be the funniest thing in the world if the Seattle Seahawks get into that same position, they run the ball and fumble it.
That would be so
I think
funny.
I think that would
That's karma.
If that happens, I will get on camera and 100% join the conspiracy theory and that the NFL is scripted, because you cannot sit there and tell me that if that happens, it's not a scripted moment. Okay, you can't.
Which would be more scripted, especially because we will get to my score. What would be more scripted? That happening, or the Patriots, like the Seahawks are up by 4 or just a touchdown, and the Patriots, instead of running it, they throw a pick. Like, I feel like
I think in any scenario in which it comes down to that scenario
with either team,
I don't know. That's like a normal football scenario, like, you know, trying to win the game down 4 or something like that. But
again with the stage,
I'm
not believing that.
Little crazy. I mean, the Giants did it twice. It kind of the same. Yeah. Eli did 2 game-winning drives. Like, he pretty much did the exact. Just saying, like, you know,
the X-Files theme.
But all right, so let's get into these Super Bowl predictions. Why everybody is here, and we start it with the loser. Ben, give your analysis.
Fuck you.
Ben, give your analysis of who you think is going to win Super Bowl 60, and give your score at the end.
I genuinely think no matter who won on the AFC, besides probably either Buffalo or Denver, would have been any NFC team for the most part. I was going to pick an NFC team to win no matter what. And because it is Seattle and we saw them, first off, just absolutely dog walk on San Francisco and show up against the Rams, there's literally nothing in me to say New England wins it. I do think I give them more of a chance than you, as weirdly enough as it is, because they've only scored the only time they scored above 20 was against the Houston, and that's because Houston just kind of gave them those points. Like, the offense themselves hasn't really done all that much in the playoffs. I do think though that this will be a very close game, just because it's gonna be 2 very good teams going at it. But I'm still picking the Seahawks, and I like my score. Talk about irony if this happens. I literally texted Nick flat out saying 28-24. Yes, I am borrowing the score from Super Bowl 49. Because if this happens, I will say this right now. Do I think that this is going to be the actual score? No. I believe more into Nick's score, what's more likely that's going to happen. But the pure comedy of this being the score, I don't care about score prediction being right. But if this happens, I'm sorry, that is absolute cinema moment where it's of course it's going to be this. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
All right, well, let's get into my analysis, and I think it's pretty clear at this point that I am also picking the Seattle Seahawks to win the Super Bowl, and I would actually be shocked if this game ends within 10 points.
Yeah.
Look, the Patriots have been good all season long, and they've had a good offense, they have a good defense, exact same as Seattle. I think over the last, besides the Kansas City Chiefs, over the last 10 years, the NFC has been, for some reason, the best teams in the NFC are way better than the best teams in the AFC, besides the Kansas City Chiefs over the last couple of years.
They just kind of beat on each other.
The AFC needs teams like the Tom Brady led Patriots or the Patrick Mahomes led Chiefs to win Super Bowls, because beyond that, the NFC I think is just a stronger conference all around. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, you got 2 very good divisions. Yeah.
My basic analysis of this game is I do think that the Patriots defense will hold them in this game for at least the first half. I mean, this is Sam Darnold's, first Super Bowl start. I know he's been in a Super Bowl with San Francisco, but this is his first Super Bowl start. This is a lot of the Seattle Seahawks team first time in a Super Bowl. There's going to be jitters. There's going to be this. It's going to be maybe a slow start for Seattle, if anything. So that's why I'm saying maybe New England can hold with them for the first half of this football game. But at some point in the second half of this game, Seattle is just going to prove why they're a better team. And I don't know what it is. You can, everyone who's on the Patriots side or anyone who probably doesn't agree with what I'm saying is just going to look at all the stats and be like, well, actually, Drake May had a much better season, than Sam Darnold, and they were a higher ranked offense, and they had better competition because of this, and they have the Buffalo Bills that they have to go through. it has nothing to do with stats. It has nothing to do with any of that. If you just watch football and if you know football, you can just clearly see that whoever won that NFC Championship game was miles above whoever won that AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Like, that just is what it is. So I don't have this close at all. I have this a 17-point victory for the Seattle Seahawks. I think it could even be more than that. I think this could be like how they were.
8.
Yeah, how they were against Denver is like 49-8 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be a great Super Bowl, but it is what it is. We're going to get potentially a Doomsday trailer, a Spider-Man trailer, and a bunch of other movie trailers. So at least there's something to look forward to in the Super Bowl. But yeah, I don't think this is going to be too entertaining of a Super Bowl. I think just based on the eye test, the Seahawks are a much better team. I could be proven wrong, and I would be absolutely shocked. I wouldn't be like over the moon shocked if the Patriots win this game by like 3 or something like that. If this score is flipped, I will come on here and give a formal apology because I just don't see it happening. I don't see the Patriots steamrolling the Seahawks. If they win this game, it's going to be because Drake May has the game of his life and keeps them in it the entire way and has a miracle drive at the end of the game.
I would even say that. I would just say the defense just completely shuts down.
Maybe. Maybe Sam Darnold lays a goose egg or something like that. Who knows? But I think if the Patriots, the Seattle could play their worst game, and I think the worst that happens to them is they lose by 3. That's how miles above I think Seattle is right now.
I do want to ask you real quick. I know we're gonna keep talking about like this, but I want to ask you this. Obviously, I think if we play the NFC playoffs over again, I still think it would come down to a team from the NFC West making it to the Super Bowl. I did not believe in Philly. I did not believe, obviously, in Carolina. Who's the other team I'm blanking on? That was in the NFC. Green Bay, because I would say, no matter what, I think we still would have an NFC West team. What team do you think in the AFC that was in the playoffs this year could either A, beat Seattle, like if it was in New England, or have at least a puncher's chance? Because I only think it's Buffalo.
I don't think any of them would. I think Buffalo would have maybe had the best chance, but if this was Buffalo Seattle, I would still be picking Seattle by like 10. I think because I just they're a complete team. They are a complete team, and even the Rams, who had holes on their team, just the elevated play that Sam Darnold, that Matt Stafford gives that team makes them a complete team. Buffalo is far from a complete team. All they have is Josh Allen, and they were the scariest team in the AFC, in my opinion. And that's crazy. and that's crazy to me. That the Buffalo had nothing. Just Josh Allen. And they were the scariest team. Second place, I would say, is probably Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville is honestly better than both New England and Denver. Maybe Denver with a healthy Bo Nix. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Either way, I just don't think Denver's offense was that great to begin with. Denver was a team, much like Chicago, that waited until the fourth quarter to win a lot of their games. And that's just typically not a recipe for success. When you have to do that consistently throughout a season. Yes, there's outliers like the Giants doing that in whatever year, but
or like the Packers that won. Like you'll always get like the underdog stories.
I don't know. I really think that if you were to switch out, so we keep saying, if you switch out New England, who could have beaten Seattle? If you switch out Seattle with any of the teams in the NFC, I think the only ones that lose are Carolina. And
I know mine.
I'm trying to think who else was in the playoffs. Who was the other wild card team? Carolina, LA.
The wild cards were LA and San Fran.
LA, San Fran, and Green Bay.
Green Bay.
I think Green Bay and Carolina are the only two that would have lost this game.
I would add Chicago in that only because
I don't think Chicago loses this one.
Only because I think, as much as I will be a meat writer for Caleb Williams, I also do not think, the same way I don't think Drake May is going to do very well in his first Super Bowl in his second year. I don't think
that's what I'm saying. He'd be going up against. I think Caleb Williams. I think the Bears had a better team overall.
Than
the
New England.
Patriots.
That's fair. I mean, it'd be two coaches going for it on fourth down every time because Vrabel and Ben Johnson. Actually, you know what? Potentially the NFL. Get rid of Seattle. Put Chicago in. That would probably be the most entertaining Super Bowl. It would probably be like 10-7, like Denver.
It would be closer. It would be closer for
so
sure. I'm not saying I would pick everyone in the NFC to beat the Patriots by like 10 or more.
Yeah.
But I think, I mean, you had Seattle obviously was the 1 seed. 2 seed was Chicago. Like I said, I think I would pick Chicago in this game. 3 was Philadelphia. I do think I would have had Philadelphia win this game. 4 was Carolina, which Carolina is the 1. I don't think they would have. But then you have the Rams. Yep. 49ers probably. It'd be tougher, but yep.
Injuries, yeah.
And then Green Bay. That one's a little iffier too. But like Green Bay on a good day, give them Micah Parsons back. I think maybe.
You give Micah Parsons back.
So, I don't know. Is what it is. This is the Super Bowl that we ended up with.
I don't think we're gonna.
On the bright side, I will put this out there. If I don't hear a whole lot of people whining and complaining that the NFL scripted this year because we don't have the Kansas City Chiefs in there. How weird is that? Why would they just randomly stop scripting it one random year? Oh, it's almost like it was never scripted to begin with. Mind blown. Do I think that Vegas can control some things here and there, and there's some calls that maybe are a little iffy or suspicious? Sure. Are they batting 1,000? No. But were they hand feeding Patrick Mahomes Super Bowls year after year after year? No. Yeah, quit your bitching.
I'm just kidding. No.
Comment your pick down below, guys. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. And like I said earlier, we are giving away a mystery Japanese Pokemon slab to somebody in the comments as soon as we hit 500 subscribers. But yeah, let us know down below who you think is going to win the Super Bowl. If you disagree with us, if you think the Patriots are a much better team than we're giving them credit for, or Seattle is a much worse team than we're giving them credit for, feel free to drop your wrong opinion down in the comment down. I'm kidding. Feel free to drop your opinion down in the comment section below. It can enter you in for a mystery Japanese Pokemon slab. I'm not going to pick somebody that has a wrong opinion though. Let's be real. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, if we want a wrong opinion, Slower would be here. Anyway,
it's random regardless. So you could say something totally mean about me. You would still have a chance to win because it's going to be random. So it is what it is. Get into the comments below so that you can enter in to win that mystery Japanese Pokemon slab. And that is pretty much it for Nick's Picks Season 6. Thank you guys so much for another fantastic season. It was definitely a weird year. We missed 2 weeks. One when my computer completely shit the bed, and then one where the file got corrupted, and I said fuck it because I had already missed one already this season, and that was the final straw. And we turned this into a live show, and it has been nothing but smooth sailing ever since then. I've had a few like technical like where a logo is like under my webcam a little bit, like I didn't quite set it up properly. I haven't had a typo yet, but is what it is. But yeah, this was another great season of Nick's Picks, even with all the technical difficulties. We've been talking about the live show for the last 2 years. Yeah, and we finally
planned on it before this season.
Yeah, and I finally found a way to get it set up and get it going, and here we are. So I really appreciate you guys hopping in. If you did hop in for this stream, I saw the number keep fluctuating here and there. Nobody brave enough to hop in the chat, but that's fine. Make sure you jump into the comment section down below afterwards to be entered into the mystery slab giveaway. And yeah, thank you for another great season of Nick's Picks, Ben. GG. Hopefully you can finally win your second one in 7 years next year, but you will, of course, be back next season for Nick's Picks. And the reason we're doing this on Sunday is because you are taking a trip Tuesday. So have safe travels. And is there anything you want to say before we sign off for Nick's Picks Season 6?
I'll say I get to go to. What's funny is I get to go to Puerto Rico, and Bad Bunny is performing the halftime show, which I think is kind of funny. But I get to be away for 2 weeks, away from this bitch, honestly. No, I'm just kidding.
The fuck did I do?
You won. No, I mean, one of my friends was at work was like, "Why do you keep doing this if you keep losing?" I'm like, you know what? I do it for the love of the game. I do it for the. No, I mean, when we started this like literally 7 years ago, it was literally just a text saying, "Hey, do you want to do this?" I'm like, sure, fuck it, why not? And honestly, win or lose, this is just always fun. Like, it's just fun for me as he's just ripping open a pack right now. I didn't even see which one it is. Is it surging? Is the other surging?
Yeah,
it's the other surging.
I'm opening the
all
other
right,
surging, guys.
He's opening the last surging. I'm gonna keep.
Ben was getting all sentimental there for a second, and I'm opening a pack.
We're gonna keep opening. We're gonna let him open this pack. Oh, I keep talking water energy. He's hopefully gonna get the B hole because it's the last surgeon he's probably ever gonna open in his life. Because if he doesn't, how many surgeons have you opened at this point? Like over 100, probably.
I don't want to talk about it.
He still keeps getting surging. That's a butthole. The wrong butthole. But yeah, no, I'm just kind of I'm just like now I'm watching. I know I'm not looking at the camera. I'm just watching here because I want to see what happens here. Oh nope, never mind. Hollow.
That did look like it.
I thought it's the dark ones. Yeah.
God damn, we got clapped at everything today.
What's funny is that there's still other packs. What should you just open? No, I think that's it. I mean, only I can look forward to is now going on vacation. Won't be here.
Yeah, safe travels, Ben. And thank you guys once again for another fantastic season of Nick's Picks. Make sure you jump into those comments. I'm gonna keep saying it. Jump into those comments. Get into the giveaway. Because I want to give this slab away so that we can get to our next giveaway, guys. Come on. As soon as we get to 1,000 giveaways, the giveaway is 1,000 giveaways. As soon as we get to 1,000 subscribers, the giveaway.
Per subscriber.
Maybe. We'll see what I can do. But the giveaways are only going to get better the more subscribers that we get here. So jump on in. We want to have a good time. We want anyone who likes football, Pokemon, or just having a good time in video games. That was Amber hopping in the chat. But all right, we will catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. Peace.
For the last time.
Bye, guys.